Okay, lads, x plus 2 over 5 squared. Okay, now we're going to square both sides, haven't I? So you can, if you're not into your writing, I'd go straight into this. I'll just say x over 2 over 5 plus x plus 2 over 5. Is that cool? And then on the other side, we're going to go x minus a third, and then x minus a third. Square both sides. Okay, and what should happen? What should happen next is when you square both sides, uh, we get a quadratic on both sides. So it's going to be x squared. It's going to be 2 over 5x. It's going to be another 2 over 5x. It's going to be 4 over 25. And then it's going to be x squared minus 1/3 x. All right, we'll see in a minute, yeah? All right, 101. Okay, and then minus 1/3 x plus 1 over 9. Okay, the x squared's cancel on both sides. 4 over 5x plus 4 over 25 equals minus 2 over 3x. What's it? Plus 1 over 9. Okay. Common denominator here looks pretty bad actually. So I'm going to be a bit lazier than most here. I'm just going to use a calculator to do all of this for me, essentially. So if you look at this, I'm going to do 4/5 x plus 2/3 x on the right. And then what's that? 1 over 9 and minus 4 over 25. Okay. I'm going to put in the calculator. 4 over 5 plus 2 over 3. And what's that? 22 over 15. That's really awkward. And then the other side, a 9 to take away 4/25. Yeah. Minus 11 over 225. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to let the calculator do all the work for me though. I'm going to grab that 15 and multiply it. And then I'm going to grab the 22. See that 22? I'm going to put it underneath. And I'm just going to let calculator do all the work for me. I'm not going to stress myself out at all. Okay. So I'm multiplying 11 minus 11 over 25. Sorry. Multiplying minus 11 over 25 by 15 over 22. Yeah. No. Can you? I'll explain why just one more time. Right. So I brought the 22 from multiplication and it went underneath, didn't it? So if I have for argument's sake, 22 times 10 is 220. You looking? When I bring that 22 down, it has to stay as plus 22. Otherwise, it doesn't balance. Otherwise, you'll end up where minus where you shouldn't. All right, guys. All right, guys. That's it. 1 over 30. Will you try the next one on the list here? And I'll go out and chat to himself. It is, yeah. Thanks, Dimitri. All right, lads. You try 16 for me? Yes. Okay, I'll stop using that then. Yeah, yeah. Everything goes on to the left side. Yeah. For quadratics, everything goes on the left side. For linears, x goes on the left, numbers goes on the right. Quadratics, which is x squared, everything usually goes on the left. What you say? All right. Everybody get that? 6 and okay. What shape is this function? It's positive x squared means it's a u-shaped function. Okay. Then go here and here. So it's less than 0, is it? So we're looking for two of them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well done. Happy day. Oh, sorry, lads. It's x equals -6 because we didn't solve it yet, did we? Sorry, so that's my fault. Shh. Nobody else's fault but mine. Shh. I know. Shh. That's -6. That's 4. I need to look at my own videos, apparently. Now, there we go. Now, graph the following the graphs. So we have two graphs here, don't we? We have the V, which is what if you see a V-shaped graph, you know it's a sign of ABS, don't you? Well, because all the Y values have to be positive. That's the only graph that bounces back like that is an absolute value graph. Okay, and so we can see that this function here, that's the red line. Everybody cool with that? And the blue line is x equals 2. Okay, that's your two lines there. Now, find the coordinates of the points. No bother. Sorry, that's y equals 2. Excuse me. Right now, have a way of doing this. Okay. First of all, f of x equals x minus 3. And as I was telling my third years, this part here is the output or the y value. This part here is the x value. Okay. You put in an x value, it gives you back a y value. Now, what do I know about points A and B? What are their y values? Something 2 and something 2. See the way I know the y values already? Because it's level with the line y equals 2. So what I do is I replace the yellow part with 2. Okay, guys, what you do now? Before that, square it. Yeah, x squared minus 6x plus 9. Now, technically speaking, see the way the equals 4 is on the left? Would it matter if I just put it over here instead? So that means I don't have to do any minus x squared business, do I? No. Okay, none of that business, right? So then I'm just going to get plus 5 over here. How do I do that? Exactly. And then x minus 5 and 1. Yeah, and that sort of suits it because that'll be what's that? That'll be 1 2, and this part will be 5 2. Is that all right? All right. Now next part. When is the red line cx minus 3? Answer otherwise solve the inequality. You can do it by graph, or you can do it by squaring both sides again. We're going to do it by graph, just a bit easier. Okay. X. When is the red graph below the blue graph? When does it start? Yeah, starts at x equals 1. Ends at, and how do you say all the values in between them? Yeah, 1 less than x less than 5. All right, it also asked me for C and D, didn't it? Which I didn't do in the first part. I only got A and B. I did not get C and D. Okay, so to get C, it is 3, thanks. Yeah, Dimitri did it one way. What's the middle of 1 and 5? See the way it's symmetrical and the same size? This one would have to be 3, 0. Is that okay? But think about it. What value of x would cause it to be equal to 0? What value of x would cause that to be equal to 0? 3. Yeah. If you want, you could square both sides and you solve it and you still only get one answer, don't you? X equals 3. Okay. Now, finally, what about this one here, D? What's the x value for D? 0. So sub in x equals 0. So sub in 0. What happens then? 0 minus 3? And what is the modulus minus 3? 3. And D is 0, 3. Is that right? You might need to see it again another time before a test or whatever, but that's not too bad. We did one them yesterday. We don't want to do another one. Yeah, let's move on to these ones. Right. So what did I do there, guys? I did 14, 15, and 18. 15, 16.